So, I saw a comment the other day and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. The comment said, is C418 music actually good, or would no one listen to it if Minecraft had never existed? And to be honest, I couldn't answer it, and I tried for days. Because here's my problem. Sometimes I put his music when I'm not even playing. No game open, nothing, just the music. And I get this feeling in my chest that I just can't really explain. So I started digging, and what I found kind of surprised me. Let's start simple. Is the music actually good? Like, forget how it makes you feel for a second. Is it well made? Yes, it is. And to see why, you need to know one thing about the guy who made it. His name is Daniel Rosenfeld, also known as C418. And when he made the music for Minecraft, something happened that almost never happens. Nobody told him what to do. In interviews with Vice and Bandcamp Daily, he said that Notch basically gave him full freedom. A big studio back then would have said, make it epic, make it cool, make it trendy. Instead, the biggest game in the world got something quiet, weird, and really simple. And actually, that's not an accident. The Guardians compared his music to Eno and to the famous composer named Eric Satie. So, for the first answer, yes, it is good. If you'd never heard of Minecraft and I played you Sweden, you'd probably just say, that's pretty nice. But nice isn't what happened to you, right? Nice doesn't make your chest hurt. So that can't be the whole story. And the real reason is kind of strange, because the best thing about this music is it sounds like an insult. And that would be that the music is kind of empty. And I mean that as a good thing. Let me explain. Back in 1978, Brian Eno made an album called Music for Airports, and he came up with a name for this kind of music, ambient. His whole idea was that it should be, quote unquote, as ignorable as it is interesting. Think about that. Music you're allowed to ignore. Music that doesn't grab you and tell you how to feel. It just kind of sits there and gives you space. And now think about Minecraft. It's a sandbox. There is no story. Nobody's telling you what to do or who to be. It's just empty blocks until you decide what to build. The game is a blank canvas, and so is the music. And that's the trick. Rosenfeld didn't make music that tells you how to feel. He made music that leaves the space open and gets out of the way. It's not empty like there's nothing there. It's empty like it's waiting for you. So the real question is, who filled it? And I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? You did, when you were a kid. So, picture this. You're laying in a brain scanner, and someone plays you a song from your past. Your brain lights up, all over, memories, emotions, the reward part, all at once. And that was actually a real study done at USC by Sarah Hennessy. But here's the part that got me. They also played people's songs that sounded almost exactly the same. Same style, same vibe, but weren't personally theirs. Guess what? Nothing. The brain stayed quiet. So their reaction had almost nothing to do with the music itself. Not the notes, not the instruments. What lit people up was the memory they had attached to it. The music isn't the thing. You are the thing. The music is just what pulls it out of you. And there is one more piece. There is something scientists call the reminiscence bump. In a big study from 2025, researchers found that the music that sticks with us most usually hits around age 17. Because your teenage brain is like a sponge. It soaks everything up way deeper than it will later. So, who was playing Minecraft? A whole generation of us, as kids, as teenagers. Right at the age where your brain glues music to your memories the hardest. But we didn't just hear this music. We poured our childhoods into it. Our first friends, long summers, that feeling of building a little house before it got dark. None of that is in the actual music. All of it is in us. And once you notice this, you start seeing it everywhere, even in a Pixar movie about a rat who cooks. There's a scene in Ratatouille that I think about a lot. The cold Antonigo takes one bite of a simple little dish and he freezes, because suddenly he's not in the restaurant, he's a little kid again, in his mom's kitchen after a bad day. The food didn't have his childhood inside it. His childhood was already inside of him. And the food just opened the door. A writer named Marcel Proust wrote about this exact feeling over 100 years ago. One taste of a little cake, and his whole childhood comes rushing back. He gave it a name: involuntary memory. Involuntary meaning that you just can't force it, it just happens to you. And that's exactly what this music does. It was never carrying a feeling, it just opened the door and it brought you back to you. So, after all of this, would you still listen to it if Minecraft had never existed? And to be honest, I think you'll just find it one day on some playlist or something and you'll just think, I mean, that's pretty, that's really good, that's relaxing, right? And then you'll just keep scrolling. It'll be nice, but it wouldn't get you. Not the way it does now. Because that feeling was never really about the music. It's just your own past knocking on the door. And this music just happens to be there when you were young enough to open it. And honestly, that might be the best thing music can never do. Not hand you a feeling, just get quiet enough to make room for yours. And Daniel Rosenfeld just built the frame, and we painted the picture. So, is the music good? That's actually the wrong question. It did something way rarer than that. It got out of the way, just enough to let us hear ourselves. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.